Welcome, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls, to Rainbow Moon with myself here, Lizzie the Light Worker, shedding light in areas of your life where there may be confusion. Today's reading and messages revolve around mermaids and their gentle guidance going forward. So maybe you've been struggling with some things, some challenges lately. What have you been working on? And advice to continue on that path. Before we get started, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and like and share. And I hope you enjoy today's messages. Right into it, I'll leave timestamps so you can see where exactly the messages are for you. You can also listen to multiple messages here today. They might all apply to you. All right, so without further ado, let's get into this. All right, so if you chose this card, your message is safety. Interesting. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. Wow, so does this have to do with maybe something that you started and you can't finish for some reason? Or does it have to do with something that, you really don't know about? Is it challenging your safety issue? Like, there could be like safety wounds is what I'm saying. Is there something that's challenging that at this time? Like maybe you started something, you don't know if it's for you. You don't know if you're going to be able to see it through, or what's it going to do for you. It could be like with a person, maybe like you don't feel safe with this person. Like maybe they're showing you another side of themselves and it's sort of making you feel like, why didn't I see this all along? There's definitely something with questioning, sort of, is this safe? Am I safe? Going forward. I also feel like this may mean that you may need to go backwards before you go forward, if that makes any sense. To me, it feels almost like a retreat energy, like you may need to retreat back, and you might have left something unsaid or undone, and you don't know going forward if it's like okay, or if it feels okay to go forward. So I'm getting like a little bit of past stuff and a little bit of needing to clear that up before going forward. You might need to go back, like I said. So there's something from your past that maybe makes you feel not safe now, or question your safety about life or finances or love or relationships. That's what I'm getting. So let's see very specifically what mermaids and dolphins have to say to you regarding this issue. Okay, let's see. Okay, look, we've got explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. Okay, so we're getting like a very direct message here. So whatever it is, you're questioning, you're sort of getting like, it's okay. Okay. Just know it's like, okay, sometimes things feel really, really scary and they trigger our anxiety. But what I'm getting here from these beautiful creatures is that it's okay to sort of start to venture out. Okay. You may have been always afraid to do this. You may be afraid to be alone in the world, or alone making your decisions, or alone going into a new situation. It's triggering some type of, I don't know if I'm safe, or this doesn't feel right. I feel like Spirit's like, this is just sort of like your old mind talking, like sort of like possibly in the past you were holding on to like negative point of views or negative mindsets. You're being broken out of that is what I'm getting. And this particular situation is teaching you. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, we've got soulmate relationship, a new romance with a spiritual basis. See, I almost read that wrong. Is here for you now. Wow. So I don't know if you were dealing with a high level soulmate, or if it's something like twin flame. You may be in a situation now where you have to let go of a previous relationship so a new one can blossom and somebody new is coming into your life. So you might be able to, maybe explore this safety issue here, because I feel like if you don't, you might miss this opportunity. So you definitely have somebody coming in, and I feel like it's somebody you're going to recognize this person. Like you're going to be like, this person's energy feels so good. I need to know more about them. I need to see more about this. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Okay, and let's see what else we've got. Oh, we've got self-employment. You're a born entrepreneur, and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Wow. So I don't know if this is an option for you. You might want to do this and don't feel safe. okay? Or you might need to go back to shore, like saying you might need to go back to something, go back to roots of something, or go back to like a learning type thing. But I'm getting that you may have this natural knack to be your own business person, to be an entrepreneur, or use your use your skills. I want to talk too fast. Your skills and talents going into the future now. I feel like Spirit's trying to teach you or tell you, mermaids are trying to tell you, you have this. You have to use it. But also make sure you're highly educated about it. You have everything you need to start to do this. I'm getting like almost like nature's going to provide for you, or like Spirit is providing for you, or trying to show you that you can make it. So yeah, you might be taking some classes, or you might be thinking about doing that. You're getting the green light. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You're definitely getting the green light. Go forward with that. All right. So let's see something to surrender, because that's really important here. Going into a new venture, trying to help you with the safety wounds or the self-doubts maybe that are causing like that safety issue. Let's see what we're getting to surrender. Look at, we've got surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So right now you're being taught that lesson of security, I feel like. Self-security, taking chances. You may have never taken chances before because you're that safe type person. You might play it safe too much, where Spirit is trying to teach you, you need to outgrow this behavior, or outgrow this like thing that you go back to depend on all the time. They're like, get out of that. You got to get out of that now. So yeah, you're being given the green light to start a new path, but you're feeling doubtful about it, or you were feeling doubtful about it. Well, now you're given the green light. Absolutely. Go forward. Look, we're getting advice. Power. Call upon the elements. Focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. Wow. So you have all this power. You have nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to fear is what I'm getting from Spirit. I feel like you're being called to step into your power because a situation in the past, maybe with work or a person, has left you powerless, feeling powerless. So you're being woken up with that. And you've also got strength. You have courage. You can endure. I love this. Find your center and spiral into your, again, power. So something stole or took your power. You're being called to take your power back and go a new path in life. It's going to empower you. You have everything you need to do it. You're a master manifester. You are talented. You are smart. You have all the tools you need. I hope that was helpful. Let's get into the next set of messages. So if you had chosen the next card, the card number 2, your message is communicate. Interesting. So this could have to do, we're going to go through like work, love, whatever comes out, okay? So something you might have been struggling with in the last few months is communication. It could be that you feel like you were never heard your whole life the way that you wanted to. You might have issues with communicating things. Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. So I feel like you might have to go back and say something about the way you felt to someone, or you may have to speak up for yourself or stand up for yourself in an energy where you communicate everything the right way, okay? It could be that the lack of communication has caused lots of problems, interpersonal problems with your relationships with people. It could be in your own relationship that you have always had this issue, or your partner has always had this issue. It could be at work where you feel like you're not heard, or you can't express yourself the right way because you've got a shitty boss or bad coworkers, or in the past maybe with family issues. Things not being communicated the right way. So you're being challenged to change the way you express yourself and communicate. And let's see what mermaids and dolphins have to say about that in particular. So we've got helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate that contact. So this could be somebody like a mentor person from your past. It could be a teacher. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be somebody at your job that helps you with the situation that's going on there. It could be like counseling or some type of therapy thing for your relationship or your family issues. It could be somebody. You really are being challenged to think of this person. It might be somebody that might not be like your snap go-to person. It might be somebody else entirely. All right, let's see what else they have to say. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Okay, so you're also being called to sort of activate your own intuition and trust that, look, Spirit is pushing you that right way. Like you're going in the right direction, okay? Your thoughts are in the right direction. Your your actions, like right now, are in the right direction. So just keep that up. Okay, that's what you're getting. Let's see what else we got. One more. We've got morning affirmations. Oh my God, I was just talking about this. I love this. Say positive affirmations every morning to open the gates of manifestation. If you want something, I want to be my own boss, you have to say it to the universe. I really want to be my own boss. Please send me opportunities, people, situations, nudges, anything that will lead me to that path or that path of the direction. Show me what I need to do this. If you want a really good relationship, healthy, you have to say out loud what you want. And I want somebody to be strong. I want somebody to communicate well. I want somebody to love me for me. Like really start to do this. And I do believe in it, guys. And I do believe it works. It really, really does. All right, so that's really great. Let's see. That's a way for you to communicate with yourself and communicate your needs. See, Spirit and mermaids are telling you. So what do you need to surrender going forward? We've got surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. See, that has to do with the affirmations because you affirm from your heart, and that's when the universe is opening up, and angels and God. So when you pray from the heart, you will be heard through the universe, see? And answers and support will arrive. So ask and pray for this, okay? Through your situation, whatever difficulty you may have, you might want to ask for more help with communicating. That does have to do with your throat chakra. If you guys, any of you need any help with that, please leave me a comment or send me a message. I'd be glad to help. And let's see what else we've got. Surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt. See, that's part of it. When you have that self-doubt or like you feel like you don't deserve something or you've always gotten sort of shitty, you block your blessings and block your miracles. So Spirit's showing you and mermaids and dolphins are showing you to open that up a little bit. Like open up your faith. And open up to believe that it will come to you. Like trust again is what I'm getting. All right. So now let's just get some advice for the end of this. And we've got a jumper. And look, we've got some clarity. Banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. So during these trying times for you, it could be that you really never realized how good you really are, or how smart you really are, or how talented and skilled you really are. So you're being called to look at your skills and look at your strengths. You're also being called to look at your weaknesses and try to work on those. But you're remember who you are. I feel like you've lost yourself a little bit, or you've been so defeated by other people that that's escaped you a bit. So let's see what else we got. Awareness. Pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. Wow. So I get again, like from Spirit, they want you to understand that there's always clarity. There's always ways to banish that fog if you just tune in a little bit more and you just look. That's what I'm getting. So I feel like you may have been somebody that's ignored prayer and affirmations or not believed in the power maybe, and maybe now you do. You may have been someone that let other people sort of put you down and make you feel kind of crappy, and Spirit's like, that's not going to do anymore because you're not. You are a skilled, highly skilled manifester, and you need to step into that power. I hope that was helpful, guys. Let's get on to the next card. So if you chose cards 3, we've got change for your message. So the message of change. So let's read it. Know when to move forward into a new shell, especially if it no longer fits. I love that. So you're being called to change, make changes, big changes in life, okay? Because when we're talking about a shell no longer fitting, you might be staying in a job you hate and not being able to grow there anymore. You may have grown past your responsibilities or need at a certain place. It could be too that a relationship no longer fits you. It could be with people, friends, family. It could even be a love relationship. And deep down you know that nothing can stay like one way forever. Things do need to change. Change is inevitable, but the resistance of change for you has been the problem. Okay, so let's see what we get specifically from mermaids and dolphins. We've got consultant expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. So like I said, I don't know if this is work stuff. I don't know if it's relationship stuff. It could be either or. You're being called to sort of find help. okay? Because I feel like something is beyond. Now, sometimes we can get what is called adjustment disorder, and that is really seasonal kind of depression type energy where we're afraid of what's next. We don't know how to push ourselves over the hump, and we're fearful that we're not going to make it. We're not going to be good enough. We're not going to have enough. We're not going to this, that. So you may be being called to maybe find someone like a professional person to vent this out to maybe help you cope and learn how to give yourself better affirmations for yourself and cope better with change and cope better with adjustment, okay? So that's what I'm feeling. I feel like you might have been someone that ignored it for so long that now you can't anymore. Now, if you're thinking about going back to school and this is a scary change, find an expert. If you're thinking about changing fields or something like that, find an expert. If there's something changing within your environment regarding your relationships or I don't know, the people you work with, there's people always around that can help is what I'm getting. So don't feel lost and feel like there's no hope, okay? That's what I'm getting from Spirit. Okay, look, let yourself receive it. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. Wow, so it could be too that you don't feel like you deserve a good change. You might be so stuck in like that safety, sort of always playing it safe energy that, change is so scary for you that you might not feel like you deserve something good or something good to change. So I'm getting open up and receive it. Let it come to you because you are deserving of it. You've worked very hard. You've swam your oceans. You've, sort of combed your beaches. You've worked very hard. So allow this to come to you. And we've also got worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Absolutely. I just said it. And you hear me shuffling these cards. So yeah, you have to know your worth now. You're being challenged to know your worth. So let's see anything that you can surrender that can help you with that. All right, let's see. All right, let's see what we've got. These cards are sticking together. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. What did I just say? I just said playing it safe. You guys hear me shuffling these cards. I am for real, okay? I'm legit here. So this is what you're being called to be more powerful over your choices in your life and directions that you go. You're the only one that can change that, and you're the only one that can step into this glorious energy of change. We can't stay the caterpillar forever. We have to become sort of the butterfly, right? That's what we have to do. All right. Look, so we've got surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in your relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Wow, so don't let anybody block this change for you, is what I'm getting. Don't let one single soul block this change for you, because I feel like in the past you allowed that. And I also feel like now there might be people around you that are really pushing you to your limits. Might be people that are really become very needy on you, and you don't know how to set boundaries. That could be a real issue for mental health if you don't know how to set boundaries. If you've always been the caretaker, the codependency thing where you worry about everybody else but yourself and want to care and take care of everybody, but you're not taking care of yourself, you need to step into that energy of change where you change for yourself to start taking care of yourself and doing more for you. I hope that this was helpful, guys. Please let me know what you think, and love and light.